You saw Tupac in Jamaica, Queens?
Well, yeah, well, you know, he, cause back then he was with Digital Underground, so
Right.
so he used to get beats from Tall Stretch, who lived like two houses away from me.
Mhm.
So, you know, back in those days I had a curfew, so I had to stay in front of my house. I couldn't even leave my crib. You know, Haitian household. I was a Caribbean family, so I think I was getting whipped by my father. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I was getting whipped in the backyard, and then Tupac and Tall Stretch was walking by, and then Tupac with his Digital Underground, you know, they used to dress goofy and shit like that. So Stretch, I knew Stretch because, you know, he was my neighbor. So they just standing there watching me get whipped by my father. So, and then all I remember was like, God damn, he whipped the shit out of you. Like, and I was like, I had to kneel because when you whip a Caribbean kid in a Haitian household, they make you kneel, and then you have to kneel in the sun in the backyard, and you have to say, and you know, I call my father Papi. So I was like, sorry, I had to say sorry, you know, pardon papi. So I had to keep saying sorry dad, until he tells me to get up. So I'm kneeling, and I just got whipped. I don't even know why I got whipped for.
That's some slavery shit, yo.
Maybe I didn't take a bath. I don't know. Maybe I didn't take a bath. I don't know what I did, but I got whipped the shit out of. They saw. That's the only connection I had with Pac, which was kind of fucked up. Like,
You remember that clearly and shit?
Super clear. I remember him laughing because they stood there and laughed because my back curtain was open. It's like, you know, it's a driveway, and then there's a gate, and then, you know, you see. I mean, everybody used to get whipped and beat back then, so that's like norm. That's like normal shit. But when you walking up and down the street, like they went to get a 40-ounce and Chinese food or whatever, and they just going back to the studio, so they just happened to just, oh, look at my neighbor getting whipped. So, and then that's the only connection. I never met Biggie, but Pac, that's the only connection I had with Pac. And that's it. And then it was like very embarrassing, but I mean, even back then, I never thought that I would be into hip hop because back then, who was thinking about that? Nobody was thinking about it.
No, you was here with when there was no hip hop.
I was around when there was nothing. I used to listen to fucking NXS and fucking, you know, like clubby music, not house, but like club, like Silent Morning and I Wake Up at Your like shit like that. Like I used to hang with Puerto Ricans in Jamaica Avenue. Like I used to go to, it's the big Jamaica and little Jamaica. So I used to go hang with Puerto Ricans and all I heard was club music. So there was no hip hop. It was like, Here Comes the Rain Again. And then finally, Run DMC and Kool Moe Dee and all those, you know, Grandmaster Flash, and it all started coming in and they started performing at the park. So, and that's where, you know, I used to see L Cool J, because L Cool J lived on Linden, so he had to pass by my house to go to the park. And he was skinny. He used to get beat up all the time. That's why he got Diesel, to keep everybody away from him. But my block was like a very hip-hop orientated block. Even 50 used to come and terrorize the drug dealers on my block. But it's so funny, like I'm mowing my lawn, and you see 50 Cent smacking a drug dealer, but who would say that 10, 15 years later, I'll be DJing for him? So it's like, I'm mowing the lawn, and he's smacking a drug cat. He used to come in a like, you know, the little baby ninjas, and he's he's a bully, you know what I'm saying? He was like 300 pounds too. So he just beat everybody up, whatever they owed him, or maybe some other bullshit he had with them or whatever. But imagine I'm mowing my lawn as he beating some kid up. And they used to call him Boo Boo. He wasn't even 50 at that time. So it's just fate is so weird. It's like, you know, and then DJ Clue, he lived like 2 blocks up from Murdoch. So that's the reason I got into mixtapes. You know, DJ Envy lived across from Clue. So Envy was more cool with me, and then he introduced me to Clue, and then that's how I got into the mixtape stuff. But it's just like where I lived is like everybody was there. Steve Style, Red DMC lived on Hollis. So I used to see Russell Simmons in the park using drugs and all kind of shit. Like, he admitted that on my show too. Like, you know, I used to do a lot of heavy drugs at that same park that everybody performed at. You know what I'm saying? So
damn, I need to move out there, son, for real. Jamaica, Queens.
So I mean, you know, shit. You know,
I'm from Queens too. Like, I was in Jackson Heights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, they be robbing cars over there like crazy. I park my car over there.
There's a bunch of you can go.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of
like Spanish,
and Mexicans
I went
and
to
shit.
St. John's Prep, and I went to Astoria, so we had to pass by. You know, took the 7 train all the way by up in fucking, you know, the Jackson Heights bullshit. But we used to always get like beef over there about, you know, like the Spanish motherfuckers to fuck us up. But every time I park my car, they'll rob my fucking system, steal my fucking hubcaps. I didn't have an ill car back then, so they used to rob my shit. Like, they used to steal my fucking windshield wipers. I was like, come on, man, like, windshield wipers? That's your fucking neighborhood.
So Jimmy's pretty much done. He's pretty much you're never gonna see.
But he's not getting that. He's not getting the death.
He won't get the death penalty, but he'll die in jail. He's never getting out.
Right.
That'll be where he is. His residence. He'll be there, and he'll never get out of jail.
But I heard it was because from Tupac's side, the rape and the shooting was all connected somehow.
When them dudes put out the pistols to me, man, who was that, man? It was these fools from New York, this gang out there called A-Team.
Kind of a obsession with Suge, or something like that.
Obsession? What the hell? He had an obsession. I'm the kid. He was up Suge's ass, not me. I was 15, 16. So what if I was obsessed with him? It was as obsessed is a wrong. That's that's almost like a sexual word. So I think that's inappropriate. Let me fix that.